Here's the tip for betting. Before you go into any single betting game, you want to avoid betting based on emotions. You want to bet based on the data. What's the data saying concerning the particular betting type you want to bet? Say, for example, if you want to bet on goals, that means you want to do an over or an under. What should you look out for? First of all, I recommend you go to sofascore.com, or you can install the app on your App Store or Play Store. And when you have sofascore.com, you can analyze games. So, for example, you can analyze a game between England versus Scotland, right? Over there, you'll be able to see the last 5 to 10 games of each team to know how many goals they've scored on average. And so, Sofascore allows you to see if they've scored more than 1 goal on average, or more than 2 goals, or more than 3 goals, or whatever. And then you can also compare the head-to-head stats. So, the head-to-head stats is basically when the two teams have played together, what was the average number of goals that was scored, right? So, you want to look at that and then consider their form as well. What's the current form of this team playing? Another thing you want to look at as well is, do they have their talisman? In the previous times where they scored a lot of goals, the key players that they had, are they still going to be playing now? Is their key players sick? What's the formation they're playing? You want to understand all of these things because it impacts on whether or not there'll be goals or not. Does the team have something to play for? Are they playing for something, or they are not playing for anything? Let me give you an example. So in today's game, Germany played Switzerland today. Germany didn't really have so much to play for because they had already qualified for the Euro 2024 knockout stages. And so it was okay for them to actually relax a little bit and not pull so much weight. Now, if you had done over 2.5 on that game, meaning that there will be at least 3 goals in the game, you would have lost the bet because the game ended 1-1. And even the 1 goal that came for Germany came at the dying minute. That's because of the formation they played and how relaxed they were in their play, because there was nothing at stake. What was the need really for them to really enter second gear or third gear or whatever? No, they wouldn't. You want to analyze all of these things before you begin to stake a bet. You want to understand, first of all, the head-to-head count, how many goals they scored when the two teams met in the past, the recent form, 5 to 10 games, how many goals were scored on average, and so on and so forth. So all of these things will inform your decision as to whether or not you want to go ahead. And finally as well, the key players are missing that you want to avoid it, or you want to reduce your stake, or you want to reduce the amount of goals you are going to bet will win. If you wanted to have gone for an over 2.5 and you realize that, oh, their key person is not there, you want to reduce it to maybe an under over 1.5 or something like that. Personally, I don't like to advise people to bet on under because you never know what's going to happen. You cannot determine, like, if the team will score 5 or 6 goals. Yes, you can see historical data and see based on evidence of past data, they're not going to score this many goals because maybe they don't have the capacity to. But at the end of the day, anything can happen in football. The team can have a red card. Have you thought about that? What if the teams that you're expecting to be so solid and compact, one of them has 1 red card? What if they have 2 red cards? What are you going to do at that point? And that would mean it to be very, very difficult for you to even keep the under go and the under bets that you've done. And what would mean in essence is you're going to lose your money, because imagine playing 10 against 11 for the full 90 minutes or 80 minutes or whatever. It's going to be a very big ask for anything team to handle. Those are the reasons why usually I would not advise anyone to do the under bets unless there are certain factors that are met, which I'll talk about in another video. That's it for this betting type. I'm going to share my insights in the next video. See you soon. Cheers.